Good Tuesday morning, Utah. Time is currently 7:13. We'll open up with this view from Bryce Canyon at Ruby's Inn, where it's a mostly cloudy start to the morning, but it's a quiet start to the morning for a lot of spots across the state. Meanwhile, in northern Utah, we're starting to see a few changes. Here's the current view from Utah Lake State Park. And it might be hard to see, but we have seen a few flurries recently throughout portions of Utah County. Temperatures are in the teens and 20s for most. Provo, you're sitting at 31 at last check. Salt Lake City was at 32, while St. George is waking up to a temperature of 42. Definitely the warmer spot across the Beehive State. As mentioned, in Utah County, we have seen a few light snow showers begin to develop, as we're also tracking a few showers moving through the easternmost portion of the state. All of this is pretty light in nature, but with our temperatures that are sitting below freezing, anything that falls could stick and create some slippery conditions out there, and that's mainly throughout portions of Tooele County, Utah County, and now starting to see a few more showers developing in Salt Lake County and even over into portions of Summit County through the Wasatch back. So we'll be keeping a close eye on things and our road conditions as we go through the next few hours, and just keep in mind we could be looking at some slippery conditions. As we look at your Super Tuesday planner along the Wasatch Front, will mainly be in the 30s through 10 o'clock this morning, which means through 10 o'clock, any wet weather that we find will mainly be in the form of snow. But once we get into this afternoon with mostly cloudy skies, anything that we see will mainly be in the form of rain, as temperatures will be climbing eventually into the mid and upper 40s. Along the Wasatch Front, along the I-15 corridor, it's just a slight 20% chance that wet weather will find you, with that best chance today being close to the Utah-Idaho line, and then throughout the high country in northern Utah. And if you're south of I-70 today, once we get from mid-morning into the afternoon, the chance of any wet weather finding you fairly low. Daytime highs across the state will range about 5 to 10 degrees warmer compared to what we saw yesterday in northern Utah. That'll take us into the 30s and 40s, while in central and southern Utah, daytime highs will mainly be in the 40s and 50s. Along the Wasatch Front, it's mid to upper 40s as we get to 36 degrees in Park City, and throughout southwestern Wyoming, daytime highs today will mainly be in the 30s. In central Utah, it's a mix of 40s and 50s here, with Fairview being the cool spot at 37. We'll get to 54 in Green River and 48 in Richfield. Then down in southern Utah, we'll see a high of 63 in St. George with a mix of sun and clouds, 43 for Bryce Canyon, 52 for Escalante, and a daytime high of 57 degrees in Hanksville. Let's go ahead and begin the futurecast. And 9 o'clock this morning, we'll be able to see those snow showers, mainly favoring the high country in northern Utah, with maybe a slight chance in our valleys. And there also could be a few showers south of I-70, but anything south of I-70 will mainly be in the mountains. Then by 5 o'clock this afternoon, we'll be looking at the chance of valley rain and mountain snow for most spots along and north of I-70. Again, a slight chance on our valleys, a little bit better of a chance as you make your way through the high terrain. We're really not going to see too many big changes in our weather as we go from tonight into tomorrow, with that chance for isolated showers holding on. And then as we go into our Thursday, that'll bring us a slightly better chance of wet weather across the state as a front begins to work its way across the Beehive State with some slightly cooler air that'll begin to filter in. While we're not looking at great chances of wet weather the next few days, in our mountains we could see some minor accumulations, generally on the magnitude of 1 to 4 inches, with locally upwards of 8 inches, including for the upper Cottonwoods, while we could see up to 12 inches for the Bear River range. Mountain valleys might not see anything, or up to 3 inches, and same for our valleys where we might not see any snow, but there is the potential, at least in our northern valleys, where we could potentially get upwards of 2 inches from now through our Thursday. In St. George, we'll be looking at low to mid 60s the next couple of days, with a chance of isolated rain showers on Thursday, and then we'll be drying out into this weekend after a brief cool down. And by this weekend, daytime highs will be climbing back through the 60s. Along the Wasatch Front, a slight chance for both today and tomorrow, mid to upper 40s today, and we'll be around 50 degrees tomorrow. Then a chance of isolated rain, snow showers on Thursday as temperatures ease down slightly, should be in the low 40s for our Friday, and then those temperatures quickly rebound to the 50s over this weekend before our next chance of wet weather arrives by Monday. Let's go ahead and check the traffic out there for you this morning.